see here, select star from table. How many records you have now? 6 records are there. Yes or no?
Yes.
You have 6 records?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. When I went and created this particular table, how many records were there? 5 records.
Initially, we inserted 3 or 4 records.
5 records. If you come and see this particular table, you have 5 records. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Initially, I had something 5 records. Then I went and did what? Update. When I did update, still 5 records. But what? Data changed? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Then I went and did insert. After inserting, I have what? 5 plus again 3 more, 8 records. Then I went and deleted 2 more records. Now, when I deleted this, I had 7 records. Then I deleted this. Now I'm having 6 records. Okay. Did all these things. And at the end, I'm coming and seeing my table. I have 6 records. Now, I'm saying time travel, time travel, time travel. It depends on the whatever the information you're doing, this delete, insert, operation, everything you have done. The final data remains as it is. Now, you are keeping this data for 1000 days. It will be always there. That doesn't mean that this particular data only it is there in whatever the things you are doing, that things are going and changing. No, the end result, whatever you are having, that results will be there. How many days? Okay, an infinite number of days. Whenever you go and keep, that data resides as it is. But whatever the operation, for example, now I say show table, going and seeing this retention period. Tables, okay. Going and seeing this retention period for region 2 is, what is the retention period? It's a 5 days. Okay. For this retention period now is, it is following a schema, and retention period for now, it is something called as 5 days. Okay. It is there for 5 days. Now I'm keeping my data. Now I'm going within this 5 days from today. Let's consider today as first. Let me bring my Excel. Then I can explain. Because this is very important. A lot of people will get confused here. Okay. Now I'm going and bringing my, let's say this is a day 1. Okay. My retention period is what? Let me consider now retention period as 5. Okay. This is your day 1. Okay. This is your day 1. Here you did some insert operations. Here you did again insert, insert, insert. Here you did update. Here you did delete. Here you went and did insert. You did not do on day 6 anything. Here you are doing delete anything. Okay. Now, let's consider here you had 10 records. Inserted, it became 12. Updated, still it is 12. It's updating. You have deleted, it has become 6. Now you have inserted 8 more records. It will be 8 records. And you have deleted, it has become, let's say, 3 records. Okay. You're doing this. Now this is your day 1. The day 1, here you have created your table. You have created your table. This is your day 1. Now, if I go and try to access past 30 days, or let's say past 2 days data, can I able to see that?
Yeah, we can.
Now, is your day -1, -2? Will you have like that?
No,
Your
it can't see it.
table is only created at day 1. If you're going and seeing past 2 data, where you will be able to see that? Are you able to see that?
No.
No.
Okay, fine. Now, I have this particular data here only what from the time you created, you will be able to do time travel. Okay, fine. It's fine. Now I'll come and see on my day 3. I saw that I did insert. I did a mistake. I should have not done any insert data. Initially, my data was something called as, let's say when you created the data, something was 5 records were there. Now I have done some mistake. I have done insert and all. Now I don't want to go and clean up those things. Let's say, let's make little bit complicated. Okay. I have 5 million records. I inserted 10 million here, 10 million here, updated 12 million here, 6 million here, 8 million, 8 million, deleted. Now it is at the end, I deleted, let's say 3 million, and it is there at the end, 5 million records are there. Okay. Now you're going and adding 5 million, 2 million to all these things you're doing. Are you able to go and revert back that 5 million records if you have done any mistake? Is it easy task?
No.
No.
Okay. Now you have 12 million record. I said, okay, whatever the things you have done, all is wrong. Go and revert back to 5 million record. What all things you have to do? Is there any way in MySQL to do that? Or any other SQL database? Is there any way? Can we do that?
Maybe if Oracle, if we didn't commit it, we can roll back. But other database like auto commit is not possible.
No, it has committed. Once you do all the things, we cannot keep for 3-4 days and without commit, right? We will commit for sure.
Sagar, can you explain once again?
I'm saying you have a database. Let's say MySQL database you have first 10 million records on day 1. On the second day, you have added 2 more million added on day 2. Now total is how much? You have 12 million record. On day 3, you have added 3 more million records you have added. Now this is what? Day 3. Day 2 and day 3. Now you have something called the 15 million records. Now inside your MySQL, MS SQL, whatever the OLTP system, wherever you have, I saw that this 3 million and 2 million record, whatever I've added is completely wrong. I need to go and revert back to 1 million record. What is your approach in on-prem system? I'm asking.
There is something save point. So it can be
See, I am not doing any transaction here. Okay. It's a day-to-day activities, whatever you're going and you're doing. Okay. You are doing normal insert, normal update, all these things. We are not doing any transactions. Okay.
We can restore from previous backup.
Okay. We have to
From
drop this
history.
table. First and foremost, we have to drop the table, recreate, or we have to truncate the table. Once you truncate again, you need to go take backup. Whatever the data is there in backup, you need to go and connect to admin, raise all the tickets, because inside IT industry, it is not like easily you can go and revert all things back. You have to go and connect, you have to ask him, then you have to bring data. Let's say on 10th day, you come to understand, see this, and you have done a lot of things. Till 5th day, everything was correct. From 5th day to 10th day, I have done a wrong insert and all. Your admin has not even taken the backup. Now what you'll do?
Nothing can be done.
All the things rework I need to do. Now, with respect to time travel, what we can go and do is, now I know that my retention period is something 5 days. I'm keeping all this history information by default. On the 3rd day, I can go and say, revert back to that particular data, whatever is there on day 1, or at that specific time, or at that specific offset, or whenever you go and create this particular ID and initial data, one particular query ID was created, right? I showed you query ID for each and every operation.
Yes.
Now at that particular query ID, I can go and do what? Revert my back all my information. Okay. you can do that using something called as a time travel. Okay. For that, let me come and explain you with respect to PPT. Okay. Saw something called as a retention period. Now, whatever you go and keep your retention period, based on that, your time travel looks like. Now, how can we do time travel? There are different ways you can go and do time travel. There is something called as a based on your retention period, you're going and doing time travel, and it varies from what 1 to 90 days. Okay. Now, when you go, the purpose of retention period was how long the Snowflake can keep those historical information. You're doing delete, you're doing update, you're doing insert, you're doing a lot of things. Those information can be kept historically. It needs to understand till how long it can go and keep. That can be done with respect to retention period. Now, once you have retention period, now time travel will allow you to recover the past data. That doesn't mean it is going and changing the historical or whatever the data is there at that current data. It doesn't depend on the whatever the retention period is there. It can be up to any number of days you can go and keep, but only the historical changes, whatever you are doing, only that can be reverted back using